When Katherine, Princess of Wales, first entered the royal spotlight, her poised demeanor and impeccable style were immediately noticed by the public. As the wife of Prince William, the future King of England, Katherine's role within the royal family was always destined to be significant. But what was less apparent at the time was how she would shape the monarchy in her own way, becoming not just a symbol of tradition, but a modernizing force within one of the oldest institutions in the world. As the Duchess of Cambridge, she quickly garnered admiration for her grace, her dedication to family, and her charity work. Her reputation as a poised and dedicated mother, wife, and philanthropist became firmly established, but beneath the surface, her journey within the royal family was marked by challenges that would test her mettle in ways few could have predicted. The monarchy, with its centuries-old traditions, demands a level of responsibility that is difficult to comprehend for outsiders. Katherine, who was relatively new to the world of royal life, was suddenly thrust into the public eye in ways she had never experienced before. As the future queen consort, her every move was scrutinized, and the pressure to live up to public expectations was immense. Yet, despite these challenges, Katherine emerged as a central figure within the royal family, largely due to her ability to balance her personal life with her royal duties in a way that felt natural and unforced. Her success was not just a matter of grace and elegance, but also a reflection of her deep sense of duty and commitment to the monarchy. But while her rise was largely celebrated, there was one significant aspect of her royal life that would prove more complicated than most expected: her relationship with Camilla, Queen Consort. Camilla's own journey into the royal family had been far from straightforward. Having long been involved with Prince Charles, the future king, Camilla was a controversial figure for many years, primarily due to the public fallout from Charles' marriage to Princess Diana. The affair between Charles and Camilla was widely regarded as the cause of the breakdown of his marriage with Diana, leading to public scorn for Camilla. The media painted her as the other woman, and for many, she remained a symbol of scandal for decades. When Charles and Camilla finally married in 2005, it was met with a mixture of acceptance and resistance, and the years following their wedding were marked by efforts to rehabilitate Camilla's image. For much of her early years as a member of the royal family, Camilla faced the difficult task of navigating public opinion, which remained largely negative. Despite her genuine affection for Charles and her long-standing commitment to her royal duties, she was often overshadowed by the legacy of Diana, the people's princess. As Camilla settled into her role, she focused on charity work, particularly in areas such as literacy and domestic violence. While her contributions to the royal family and her charity work were admirable, her public image remained tainted by the perception of her as a divisive figure. Even as she became a key member of the royal family, many continued to view her as the woman who had disrupted the marriage of Charles and Diana. Enter Katherine, who represented a completely different royal archetype. As the wife of Prince William, the heir to the throne, Katherine was viewed by many as the embodiment of the future of the monarchy. Her modern sensibilities, impeccable style, and warm, down-to-earth nature made her a darling of the public. While Camilla had been forced to work hard to prove herself and overcome her controversial past, Katherine was widely accepted and celebrated for the role she had taken on as the wife of Prince William and mother to their children. She quickly became the face of a new era for the monarchy, one that was more accessible, relatable, and in tune with the changing times. But while Katherine's public image was pristine, her relationship with Camilla was fraught with complexities. As two women at the heart of the royal family, each with their own distinct history and role, the dynamic between Katherine and Camilla was bound to be filled with both challenges and opportunities. At first, the relationship between the two women was one of cautious diplomacy. Katherine, still relatively new to the royal family, had to navigate the delicate balance of showing respect to Camilla, who had been in the family for much longer, while also asserting her own place within the monarchy. For Camilla, there was a recognition that Katherine represented the future, a future that would likely include her as the future queen consort. Yet, The weight of the past hung over their interactions, as both women were constantly under the public's watchful eye. As time went on, the tension between Katherine and Camilla slowly began to shift. Their relationship was no longer defined by suspicion or rivalry, but by a growing sense of mutual respect. Katherine, understanding the importance of maintaining unity within the royal family, began to lean on Camilla for advice. Despite their differences, Camilla's years of experience in the royal spotlight were invaluable to Katherine as she navigated her own journey. In return, Katherine brought a sense of freshness and modernity to the monarchy that Camilla had long struggled to bring. Katherine's ability to connect with the public, her commitment to charity work, and her role as a mother and wife all made her a beloved figure, and Camilla began to see in her a valuable ally. At the same time, the public perception of Camilla began to shift. While there would always be those who held onto the memory of her past, there were growing numbers who came to see her as a committed and compassionate figure in her own right. As Queen Consort, Camilla focused on a number of charitable initiatives, particularly in the fields of literacy and domestic violence, and her dedication to these causes began to earn her respect. In many ways, she became a symbol of endurance, a woman who had weathered years of public scrutiny and had emerged as a strong, capable consort to King Charles III. Yet, even as Camilla's public image improved, there were still lingering tensions between her and certain members of the royal family, particularly in relation to her place in the monarchy's history. Katherine, as the future queen consort, was poised to play a central role in the monarchy's evolution, and while Camilla's role was crucial, there was a sense that Katherine represented the monarchy's future in a way that Camilla never could. The tension between the two women, while not overt, was undeniable, and it raised questions about how the royal family would evolve in the years to come. As King Charles III ascended to the throne, the monarchy found itself at a crossroads. The weight of history hung heavily on the shoulders of the royal family, and the public's expectations were as high as ever. Katherine, with her grace, her modern sensibilities, and her ability to connect with the public, was seen as the future of the monarchy. Yet, Camilla's presence as queen consort was also significant, as she brought decades of experience and a deep commitment to the royal family's duties. The question of how these two women, each with her own distinct role, would coexist in the royal family remained one of the most fascinating aspects of the monarchy's future. The monarchy, as it faces an uncertain future, must grapple with the complexities of its past while also looking toward the future. Katherine's role as the future queen consort is crucial in this evolution, and her relationship with Camilla will continue to be a defining factor in how the monarchy adapts to the changing times. Whether their relationship remains one of collaboration or tension, it will undoubtedly shape the royal family's trajectory for years to come. In the end, what is clear is that Katherine and Camilla are two very different women, each with her own story and challenges. Yet, as the monarchy moves forward into a new era, the strength of both women will be needed to ensure its survival and relevance. The future of the British royal family rests, not just on the shoulders of King Charles and Prince William, but also on the roles played by Katherine and Camilla, two women who, despite their differences, will ultimately be key players in the monarchy's evolution. As the world watches, it remains to be seen how their relationship will evolve and how they will navigate the complexities of royal life together.